Hey, what's up everyone, Carlos here. In today's video, I ask 8 of your favorite Clash Mini creators 10 questions, mostly about Clash Mini, plus 1 bonus question. I wish you a lot of fun. Check out the description, all the links from all the channels you can find there. And yeah, if you like the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and let's go. Who are you?
Well, I'm Mitsu, YouTuber for now quite some time. Normally, I'm playing Clash of Clans, but since I love those strategy games, I played some Clash Mini as well, and this game is just way too addicting.
I'm Sai. I'm a German YouTuber and Twitch live streamer. I began this year with Clash Quest, then I play Everdale, Boom Beach, all Supercell games, and now I play Clash Mini.
Yeah, hello guys, I'm a Russian YouTuber with 7k subs. I'm making videos about Clash Mini every day, and that's very fun, yeah.
I'm Morten, like 20 years old. I'm currently like an esports player in Clash Royale, and I'm still competing in the Clash Royale League. I'm also creating content for Clash Royale, and yeah, I saw a new game was coming out, so I started playing it, and I really enjoy playing Clash Mini currently, so I'm kind of trying to play both right now, even focusing still more on Clash Royale, but I still really enjoy it, and I hope it goes global.
I am the Chicken. Thank you so much for having me on, Carlos. Appreciate it. I guess we're going to talk some Clash Mini today. But so what I do Boom Beach. I have a Clash channel with all the games and a bunch of other stuff. I got too many channels to even keep track of at this point, but excited to talk some Clash Mini with you today.
So, I'm Uluk, I'm a German Clash Mini content creator, and I'm also helping Carlos with his stream with some clips, and yeah, also in the voice chat sometimes.
So I'm Full Frontage. I've been a supercell content creator for the past almost 6 years now, which is a very long time. And since I saw the release of Clash Mini, I was super excited. Loved the auto chess, auto battler genre. So when Clash Mini came out, I knew I had to jump right into it.
Yeah, so I'm Kairos Time. I typically create Brawl Stars content, but I recently created a Clash Mini content, so I'm kind of creating content for both of Supercell's newest games, I guess. Although technically Brawl Stars is global and this one isn't yet, but hopefully someday, right?
What hero did you choose at the start?
Okay, my first hero was the Shield Maiden. Back then was just like the easiest hero to play and get into. And yeah, before the nerf, she was quite strong.
I picked the Shield Maiden, but I think the starter are not important for me because I'm payer. Then I use the counters after 1 hour.
First of all, I choose Barbarian King, but then I decided to make a new account with a good hero, Shield Maiden. So I'm playing with Shield Maiden now, like starter hero, yeah.
Starter hero was like the Shield main, because I started like one day after everybody was starting, and they always told me like, please take a Shield main, so I did it, and back then Shield main was like broken in the game. But StarTech, I don't really know, I think I just copied like the one Itsu was playing.
I know the consensus is to go with the Maiden off the start, but I just threw like $100 into the game and I unlocked the Countess, and I've just been sticking with her ever since. I feel like she's really strong and really good, and definitely my favorite hero.
I actually chose the Barbarian King. I thought he would be the best, and maybe we'll see in the future he might be the best then, if he's max then in the end.
I chose Shield Maiden at the start.
Absolutely started with the Shield Maiden. She was super good. But my goal wasn't to like create a really good strong deck on day one. My goal was to get all of the minis and go through all of the mini quests. You know, so I could unlock as many minis as possible. So I don't even know that I started with a deck. I just started with Archer Queen. Or not Archer Queen, the Shield Maiden.
What is your favorite hero since the first balance changes?
My favorite hero after and before the balance changes actually is the Queen. I think she's the most skill needed hero, because if you misplace her, she's going to be dead in 1 second. But if you can keep her alive, she's going to win the entire battle for you.
My favorite hero is the same like my hate hero, because it's my baddest hero. I think it's Archer Queen.
My favorite favorite hero is Vampire Countess, because I have her, but I guess if I have Archer Queen level 7 at least, I would say Archer Queen because she's very fun to play with this all strategies with tanks and so on. Yeah.
My favorite hero is Countess. I'm using it a lot, and I'm still like grinding him to level 10, even they say it doesn't really make a difference. But I would also like to play Archer Queen. The problem is I don't really have a level up yet, but I think she can be really funny. It's like kind of more difficult to play, but I saw like Itsu doing really like great job, and also I like lost a ton of times against her, especially today, so it was kind of annoying. But I would say personally, for me the Countess is still the best, and then like I'm trying to improve with him. I think he's so versatile, and he can be so annoying to face.
Yeah, I didn't notice a huge change with the Countess on the last balance changes. So I've actually been using a pretty similar deck overall. So for what I use personally, I didn't really change much. No.
It's Archer Queen. I haven't played her much because she's not level 10 on my account. She's only level 4, so not that strong. But overall, the gameplay I saw of her is amazing. I like her abilities with the multiple arrows she's shooting. So yeah, Archer Queen for me.
Since the balance changes, it's right now it's tied between Archer Queen and Countess. I feel like those two are just really strong, and it just kind of depends on the playstyle you're feeling that day.
I mean, I have to run with the Countess now because everybody's playing the Countess. She's just super strong. She's really good. She's awesome.
What are your top 3 minis?
My top 3 minis would be probably Electro Wizard. After that, it's kind of tough. Electro Wizard. I think Guard is really strong. I would just go with P.e.k.K.a right now because I feel like it's just a really solid card. I don't think it's like broken overall, but I just think like without leveling him up, like just for 4 elixir, just this level 1 form is so powerful that I think he deserves to be in the top 3.
Oh, that's hard because only 10 minis are playable at the moment. I think the highest meta, beziehungsweise the best meta is Eris, a giant skeleton, and Bowler.
Everyone said like Electro Wizard because he's OP. Yes, that's obvious. But another 2 minis, I would say Giant Skeleton is very fun to play, and Bowler. Yeah.
For sure, Electrozite is my favorite because it's just like the best mini for me, or like best mini I think, and also mine. Then a Giant Skeleton, because I think in some matchups the Giant Skeleton is really, really great, like cleaning everything up of the bomb. Even sometimes it's inconsistent, because sometimes in some situations he's still alive, even you just want him to die and get the bomb. And I would say the Spear Goblin. The Spear Goblin is kind of high risk, high reward in some situations.
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, number 1, I got to go with the E-Wiz. He's just so strong, and I love his star power where he just blasts everybody off the board. It's just so cool to watch. I actually really like the bowler. It's just fun being able to line up, especially when you're on that stage that has the energy where people typically put all their best players, and if you can get like 4 guys in a row, it's just so much fun. And then I might go. Magic Archer is good, but I'd actually put the Spear Goblin ahead of him. I mean, just for 2 elixir, and you can get that big spear right off the start of the battle, can really catch people by surprise. So I'd say some combination of those would be my top 3 at the moment.
I would say at the current meta, it's the Bowler. Like, I love the Bowler. That's just facts. Then the Giant Skelly is also quite fun with the big range, big explosion. That can also work quite well. And you need to pick the E-Wiz at the moment. The E-Wiz is just, it's killing it. Like, no other way. E-Wiz is the way to go.
Top 3 minis. Number 1, E-Wiz, of course. Number 2, Giant Skeleton. And I'll go off meta for this pick. Number 3 is Ice Wizard.
I go with the Electro Wizard, the Giant Skeleton, and the Bowler. And it's like, and sometimes the Miner. So those are like the 4 that I have in every single deck.
What is your least favorite mini?
I think my least favorite mini has to be either the Barbarian or the Ranged Healer. So I guess I would go with the Barbarian because, I don't know, I don't really understand this troop.
The most hate mini for me is the E-Wiz. I love him when I play with him, but I hate it to play against him.
Barbarian, he is bad.
I mean, there's some really annoying ones, but I would say bowler. I just really dislike facing bowler because you play something. It's like sometimes it's so unlucky. You don't really know his bowler, then you're just playing everything in like one lane, kind of try to counter him, his positioning. Then he's like just playing a bowler, and it's just so annoying. Troops are not attacking anymore, and yeah, I would say bowler.
Ooh, my least favorite mini. I would say this might be a little bit controversial, but I think my least favorite is the is the Mega Knight. And I know he's good, but I just find him very expensive, and you kind of have to build. You end up building your deck around the Mega Knight, and he just doesn't provide as much value as say the P.e.k.K.A or some other 4 elixir minis.
For me, it's Battle Healer. I had several quests with the Battle Healer, and they are so annoying because you need to upgrade her. She's 4 elixir. She's not that worth it because she's dying quite fast and not getting that heal off. And that's the main ability. Like, she's there for healing, but she's dying before she can heal. So yeah, I don't see the value of her.
Electro Wizard.
I mean, I for the life of me cannot make the Mega Knight work in any deck that I try to put him in. So, I mean, I feel like he could use a little bit of a buff.
What do you like most about Clash Mini?
I think what I like most about Clash Mini is just the strategic aspect. As I said, I really like those strategy games, and this aspect right now is just like so much fun for Clash Mini.
I think the community. It's definitely the community. I learned so many people with our Discord and with my chat. It's so nice to play with the community and to talk with the community. That's a very nice thing.
I like predictions and tactics, and that's very cool when you can win level 10 heroes with your bad progression, like with your mind tactics, with some predictions. Yeah, that's very cool that you have opportunity to win everyone if you have good strategy.
Well, like most about Clash Mini is that you kind of play like you still to focus, but it's not like Clash Royale, which you need to be focused like 3 minutes straight. So you can just watch a series, do something like next to it, like watching videos or something, and just like look at your phone a bit and just play something. For sure, you still need to like kind of focus on top of that. But I think it's like way more relaxing to play Clash Mini than other games. So it's like way more casual friendly, and also you can do like double gadget, like do sometimes 2 things at the same time, and I think it's like this is what makes Clash Mini great for me.
I love the fact that it's just pick up and play. It's kind of similar to Clash Quest in that aspect. That's what really drew me into these games. It's very easy to play. It's very quick. You can get in a couple matches and get out. And the gameplay is fun. So, I mean, those are the biggest things. It's quick, it's easy to play, and, the gameplay itself is fun. And, I mean, it's one of those games you can get into it as much as you want, or you can play it from a casual standpoint and still have a really good time.
What I like most is that in the battles, you can quite easily see improve in the game. The game is quite simple, but to master it, it's quite challenging. And with some little adjustments in the game, you can win one round and lose the next one, but then win again. And with just little changes, placing one mini, one held back, and you completely destroy the opponent in one round. And yeah, that's what I like.
I love the fact of, honestly, outside of like Electro Wizard and Giant Skeleton, how really balanced the game is. Like, it really comes down to positioning. So even if you play a mirror comp, the person who has a better positioning and better understanding of the game will win 9 times out of 10. So it really comes down to game knowledge and how you adapt to what your opponent is playing. So I think once we get into a really good state of balance, the game is just going to be absolutely incredible, and that's my favorite part about it by far.
As soon as I found out that you could choose which abilities to upgrade, like you didn't have to upgrade them in order, I was like, oh my gosh, it's another level. I love it. So that was like, I was like, oh my gosh, there's going to be so many different abilities, because it was no longer like, oh, I got countered by this deck, or I got countered by this like hero or whatever. Like, if you build a solid deck, you can go up against, for the most part, you can go up against any mini and be able to play around them.
Is there something you don't like in Clash Mini?
I think what I don't like in Clash Mini is, besides that you cannot really pay, is I guess the randomness of the special fields. It's like really, really annoying when you have like just bad luck and you're playing an Electro Wizard-based deck and you always have the field in the first row, for example. I just think it should be mirrored or something, or at least like the same I don't know, line, whatever. But yeah, right now this is really annoying.
Oh yes, I don't like that I tilt every stream. I rage so hard. The challenge coins are so bad for me. My stream goes 1 hour, then my challenge coins are in the trash, and I have to go with bad feelings offline. I think that have to be changed.
And I would say I don't like challenge coin system because I wanna play every day and I wanna grind, and this thing that you can buy like 10 more coins with your money, that's bad because pay to win players have a big like advantage in rankings. So yeah.
I mean, the only thing I really dislike right now is that, yeah, I mean, the coins. Like, I really want to grind like a full day playing 24 hours, but I cannot because sometimes I'm like a losing streak and I'm just losing all my coins. I cannot play ranked anymore, and I'm not like a guy who's playing 10 hours unranked a day just like for my quest, even they're important. I'm not a guy like that.
Something that I don't like or that I find frustrating about the game can definitely be the matchmaking. And sometimes I find that can be a bit strange. And I realize the game's still like very early on in beta, so like you're gonna have those kind of issues with different servers and things like that. But sometimes I'll find that I'll go up against someone and it's like their hero is like way over leveled compared to mine, and I just feel like I don't really have a chance even going into the battle. So yeah, that's something that can be frustrating at times for sure.
Maybe some sort the hero progression feels a bit slow, and also the meta at the moment is a bit boring with all those giant skelly Ewis bowler decks. Yeah, but I hope with the balance changes soon that will change. And yeah.
Right now the challenge coins, I like the idea of them, and I think they worked to kind of separate really talented players from people who aren't as knowledgeable about the game yet and still need to progress a little bit. But I think once you kind of have that separation, the challenge coins kind of limit what you can do within the game. And it also kind of prevents people from playing and getting better so that they can be able to be at the top at some point in the future.
The challenge coins. I just don't see how they make the game more fun. I think they make the game less fun.
Are you competitive or casual? If competitive, what is your goal?
I'm always have been a competitive player in Clash Mini now, obviously as well. Goal is always to play around the top spots in the game.
And my goal is to be one of the best, and yes, I think that's a nice goal. I only play ranked because casual are useless.
Yeah, I'm fully competitive player. I'll like pay more when I have money, so I'll upgrade very fast. And I wanna be one of the best players in the world. I am already best player in Russia, I guess. Yeah, and my goal is at the least top 5, but I wanna be the first.
But of course, I mean, I'm always like a competitive player. Like, I always want to get better in the game. I'm not just playing because I want to have fun. I also want to get better. Just believe that the game, or I 100% believe that the game has esports potential. I believe that the game has competitive potential. I mean, it's still only a game. They're gonna add clans. They're gonna add 1v1 fights. So let's see. I'm just gonna try to learn something every day, getting better, see tips and tricks, and just improve and play a lot. Because I have so much fun playing it, and if there's an option to go into competitive or do something like that, I would be really open for that.
Well, I definitely want to push up a bit. When these games come out, it's always exciting to see how quickly you can progress and what you can do. As free to play, or if you're paying money into it. But I wouldn't say I'm competitive in it right now. I'm definitely playing it a lot. I'm just playing it as much as I enjoy playing it, and then if I stop enjoying it, basically I'll put it down for a little bit. But yeah, definitely more casual at the moment, I would say.
So I would say, yeah, I'm a competitive player, but I'm not buying all the challenge coins, just the free ones. Early on, I bought a few, and I'm at the moment at almost legendary. So yeah, my goal is to reach legendary for now, and then maybe in the end get top 50 global. I think that is a good aim for me.
So definitely competitive, and my personal goal is to become one of the top players in the game. I want to, and when tournaments start coming out, once friendly battles are introduced at some point in the near future, hopefully, that we'll be able to run some tournaments, and I'll just be able to compete and win as many tournaments as possible, or place in the top as much as possible.
I'm just playing casual. I like to create content around the game, and that's kind of my focus.
What is your best tip for a new player in Clash Mini?
I think my best tip for Clash Mini beginners would be just to try out different things, try to find your own style. I think every single hero has different possibilities of how you can kind of like use the hero and which deck and so on, and with different playstyles. So just like find your own style and have the most fun in the game you can have.
The only tip to play this game is be cool, don't rage, makes not like me. That's my tip.
I would say you need to learn every ability and a lot of decks that you can face in global. So you can predict what minis your opponent will have, predict their placement in the board, and so on.
I mean, the best tip, like, I didn't do is, like, which tip I would give, like, to everyone is, like, doing your quests. I think you should always do them, because if you get, like, the quests done every day, you have better level minis, you're, like, gonna win more games, like, just based on your levels. You don't really need to be the best players, you're just gonna get the wins because of your better heroes, better minis. And this is what I didn't do. I just ran straight up into, like, ranked games, like, losing my coins, and didn't really play any quests. And because I've, like, kind of paid to win, it's fine. But if you're, like, a free-to-play player and just, like, don't spend any money on in the game, you should always do your quests, because they will help you a lot progress.
Best tip for beginner, honestly, is just do like look into the community, whether that's through Reddit, Discord, like YouTube. Find what a good deck is, rather than just kind of upgrading stuff at random. Like, have an idea of the minis that you want to use, and kind of the compositions that you want to get good with. Rather than just, it just saves a lot of time and guesswork. And then, especially since the minis reset at the end of the season, you don't want to be upgrading the wrong ones. So just have a good idea of which ones you're going to want to upgrade, and kind of build your deck around that.
I would simply say, get Bowler, Giant Skelly, and Ewis into your deck, and try to max out your Ewis as fast as possible. You need it. You simply need 3-star Ewis and you win. That's the best tip at the moment, I would say.
Definitely complete all your hero quests and all your quests before you start pushing ranked, because once you start playing quests and you're at the top of the leaderboard, it is very difficult to complete your quests. So complete your quests, progress as quickly as possible, and then focus on ranked.
My next tip is to complete your mini quest as fast as possible so that you unlock more minis. That'll just help steamroll your progress at the very start.
Bonus question. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
One half is going to hate me, the other half no, not. I will go with pineapple on pizza is sometimes okay.
Yes, if the pizza are cold. Then yes, if the pineapple are warm, no.
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 Yes, 100% yes.
Definitely yes, absolutely yes. No other answer allowed.
No.
Absolutely. 100% every time. It's my favorite pizza. Ham and pineapple, man.
Sorry, what? No, of course not.